Try the in items from that one, the academic study. I mean, since I have some of the wine bottles already, we could definitely do that. So that's combat. I wanted to double check my relic selection. Stun resist, plus 20% damage. I guess better debuff piercing is okay. And I'm realizing now, I would love to give the flagellant a gain on hit heal, because then all of his attacks heal him as well. What happens if you do an AoE? Is this a heal for 8? Hey Connie, is this a heal for 8 if you hit 2 units? I need to know. But I can't really get rid of any of his trinkets because he is using both of these to combo into more blight damage. Although I guess we could just hold on to the bomb and get rid of the duration damage, but that's gonna be really nice when we actually fight the boss, so. Heal item on the Hellion is better. She doesn't need it. Her healing is so good that healing received doesn't really matter so much. And in fact, it's healing given. She can only heal herself, so the benefit and the negative of the trinket knock each other out. Okay, so combo means she's about to get stressed. But the small chance we can kill this guy first. They really love going for her. Ani says a heal for 16 on skills that hit everyone. So it might be worth putting that on the flagellant because he is hitting AoE on the back line frequently. Could be worth it. We're blinded apparently. Glad I went for it. But I guess the Jester could have cleaned up. Alright, now I don't think they can combo because she's being taunted by the flagellant. We don't need to do a heal because she can heal herself. There's a good self-heal. Don't really need light. I guess, oh, such low damage. Really. I wish that taunt worked better on enemies. Connie says, Plague Doctor with Magnesium Rain or Occultist with Anamnesis are great with it. You don't know either of those skills though, lol. I need to learn. I need to learn the skills. Wow! Not on death's door, but down to 2 HP. That's why it's so dangerous in Darkest Dungeon 2, because a lot of your heals only work when you're below like 25% health, but then you're one crit away from being on a death blow thanks to a bleed because you can't use your healing abilities. Like her heal can only be used at 33% or lower. That's a heal for 13 every time she attacks for 3 more turns. That's crazy. I mean, we gotta toss out the heal. You pronounce it not how it's pronounced. Not how I thought it's pronounced. I probably don't know how it's pronounced. I'll be the first one to acknowledge that. Good crit heal. You know, her having the crit trinket is kind of nice because that is a crit heal too. All right, we got to move forward. We're doing a lot of crits. He has a crit Well, he has a crit on bleed skills, but he's not bleeding often. Okay. We're spending a turn. Administrations is worth more. Hate that you moved back. What causes that? Pyrophobic? I don't know what causes that. That's a strange one. Why did you move? Did you get shot? He didn't shoot you. We had a turn. Oh my god, he has a disease. You're right. Tarantism. I didn't notice. The game does that sometimes where I don't recognize when an event happens, like gaining a disease, because it's like very small text over the character's head.
Scavenge what you
I didn't notice that at all.
And be off once more.
Spider's last FU. It's not terrible, as long as he doesn't move in front of the Hellion. Ha ha ha. Wait, the Hellion has a disease too! Rabies! Lower health, and a chance of being blinded every turn. What the heck? Ooh. Wow, the game really wanted to lag when I equipped or went into my inventory, but that is also not that good, so never mind. We're not gonna be burning here anytime soon.
This unkempt study evokes a feeling of the familiar, does it not?
Strange wine or combat items? Let's go for strange wine.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
In item, lower stress, plus relationships. So it's whiskey.
The loathing whispers.
I don't need more whiskey, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Like, whiskey is the one thing I don't need. We are gonna hit a hoarder. I've got enough money that we could buy a good trinket if it shows up. Let's see. Whiskey with a guarantee. Whiskey has a guarantee. It doesn't need to have a guarantee. It already has a guarantee if it's whiskey. The guarantee is that it's whiskey. The guarantee is that even if you die drunk. Why is the game so laggy? Good God. If Fisherman's Net equipped stun chance and bleed chance, we will have the Fisherman's Net if we go for the Leviathan. I think he has a chance of dropping it. Gain when hit if you're stunned 2 regen. That's 2 regen, not 2 heal. Round flagellant. Round end. Remove a negative token, remove combo. Target, endure skill, steals negative token and combo. So this makes the endure, which is the stress thing, better by taking a negative token and then purging it. That's not worth it. At least not right now. When stress damage to heal, very small chance. Better healing. Chapter 4 goes hard. So far. I don't know, I don't really like much of this. It's good if you can't remove the combo. Yeah, some fights don't utilize combo. Some of them do, admittedly, but there's other ways to remove combo. But, like, I could see versus the Exemplar, you don't want him to combo because he will give himself worship. Funnily enough, we can purge that on this run due to this. But also, you don't want, I think, to spend an action doing this most of the time. Maybe I just don't understand Endure. Oh, you get him toxic, yeah, but like, I don't care. I'd rather have him live. Playing cards might be pretty good, but we have a full inventory right now. Jojo, welcome, how's the run? So far okay. There's nothing here that I want to buy. I do like this for the death's door resist. If we find the fisherman's net item... Wait, is that a combat item? I don't know. It's serrated item equipped, a chance of bleeding for 3 on hit. It's not serrated. It's a distant leather strop trinket. Yeah, like, I kind of want to just leave and spend nothing. But even getting a bear trap for a little bit of bleed would be nice. Is this red port wine or whiskey? This is blood. Spoilers. The wine is blood. Whiskey, this is spiced rum. This is serrated, but it's still kind of bad. I kind of want to buy the playing cards, but the thing is we have enough whiskey, that's not going to matter. So let me look at our items. Flame. What's our flame like? Can't tell! Love the game, by the way. I do. It's just sometimes. Okay, if we don't know what our light's at. You have heals. You have a explosive noxious ichor bomb. It's 15 damage, and you have makeshift javelins. Probably... I guess we don't really need much. Kind of want to buy these for the upcoming lair fight, because we need as much DOT as possible. If we're doing that, we'll put it on the Jester, because he has bleed duration damage, and that might work on these, I don't know. Similarly, plus blight duration damage, that might work on the bomb. You have a pocket heal, you have some flame. I find myself kind of rarely buying things from the shops. I go to the shops and I realize, I think to myself, there's nothing good here.
To save themselves, they would
Now,
slip beneath the brackish waters
before I forget,
and be reborn in
movement
the
resist,
image of their aquatic
movement resist.
demiurge.
Perfect. You're a blight unit. You're a bleed unit with debuff resistance. You can crit heal and then heal more. Judgment, Divine Grace, Consecration, Ministration, Mantra. Divine Comfort is a heal for 6. It doesn't scale. This makes me not love it. I mainly go hoarders for the gold trinkets. Oh. Nope. If you roll over, it says, can't hold. So that proves, at the inn, it seemed different, Connie, but I definitely just lost something because I couldn't hold it. That's okay, though. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, some of the gold trinkets are great. Like, I wish I could have grabbed the Vestal one that made her heal better. The regen heal. I could actually play around with that a little bit. It's another captain. This guy is highly annoying. At least he's blinded, but he can give everyone in his party crits, which is just absurd. So, we're going for some baby kills. Early baby kills. Good crit. You should really let this thing hatch. How about no? Definitely won't regret it. I mean, this guy, that we were able to kill him before he acted on turn 1 is fantastic. Wow. Hate that missed. However, we gotta go for the lethal rather than use the good judgment. Sucker Punch is a little bit of a bleed. Might be able to have him heal real quick. Looks like we will be able to have him heal real quick. Probably worth more. Because he should attack and then heal with the KO, I think. Stop moving back. Especially because he's blighted now. He's also real fast. Bum 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 bum. Oh god, it's this fool. At least there's no captain this time. But this unit in the back is gonna give himself, I don't think he gives him, you gave yourself stealth? I don't think he gives himself stealth, it's crit and damage. Oh, crit and dodge. Oh, it is what it is. Nasty.
Hold fast, for who knows
Lots of
what
stress.
lurks in the beyond.
Light level, looking a little low. Crank it up. Consecration, Ministration, Judgment. You know, here's what I like. Consecrate, then he gets a token immediately. And if it's a block token, I was gonna say we could try a more to soak up some actions. Because if he's gonna start with his big attacks now, and I would like you to hit me with 50% damage reduction. We got hit for 7. Way better than getting crit for 40 freaking 1. Hate that, Jesus. But ecstasy, I require more. More! Docker really is the new giant. Yeah, he kind of is. And by kind of, I mean definitely is. Debuff resist. Pretty much just a tree branch smackdown.
A promising development.
I would like you to hit me. I got that dodge token. You missed. You wasted my dodge token. I hate you. Okay, just the big boy. She's taunted, so there's no reason to do a more here, I think. I'm gonna do a more next turn, and then the turn after that, a heal. I like the wolf howl on Howling End. Howl! I guess we could do a mantra.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Little heal. You're gonna probably need a heal at some point, but let's start bleeding, because that bleed is worth a lot. I mean, I think that the Leviathan, he's gonna be pretty easy to kill just because of the fact that we do so much DOT on him. At least I hope he's gonna be easy to kill. I am wrong, by the way. We go for him now. Because you have a guaranteed crit high damage 32 judgment.
A brilliant conclusion.
Pretty good. Yeah, we just go for it. We're not too bad. All right, advance. Tiny says, Grave Robber and Plague Doctor Blights were essential in my last Leviathan fight. For most bosses, it is. Because for most bosses, you need DOT. They do the most damage. Straight up. I hate that she's vulnerable, but I like opening up with the Toto-Toad because it is still immobilization. And if she gets to attack, it's really no biggie. She can heal herself later. We'll give Consecration in position 2, because he hasn't moved yet. That's the vulnerability gone. Just immediately throw out the bomb. And it does last 2 turns longer because of the trinkets, by the way. Instead of 5 for 3 rounds, it's 5 for 5 rounds. So that's 25 damage on his pocket. That's so good. That's 45 damage in 1 unit. That's another 15. That's a crit for 13. That's freaking an extra 21. We just did like 70 damage in 1 turn. That's pretty good. Oh, he can undertow the first 2 units. That's fine though. Like, I'm just gonna focus the hand and pull him out. It's annoying, but this is what her high damage Howling End is for, really. Pretty low value on that one though, unfortunately, but this is also what the Judgment's for. 2 turns underwater is not too bad. That could have been way worse. All right, my dude is taking 9 blight and 9 bleed for 4 and 6 turns respectively. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Why don't we try to blind him once, I think? Well, no, we want to keep stacking up the dot, don't we?
Well done.
That's a 2nd crit in a row. 12 bleed for 7 turns is stupid. That's a free action, unfortunately. Mantra is a heal. Judgment. I think we'd rather well, hold on. What's your heal characteristics?
All heroes are human.
33% for adrenaline rush. 33% on adrenaline rush. You can heal yourself in that case. You're taking 20 damage per turn. I actually think we want stress relief.
Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Removes Winded. Gives her a heal every turn now. Hello, hand. I guess Leviathan's a lefty. There we go. That's who we want because she literally cannot drown. Oh no, you hit him for 3 and gave him a healing buff. Well, you moved him back, which is kind of annoying. And you crit him, but at least you crit him and not, you know, someone else. This is a weird one, but I kind of... You go for the Iron Swan, or do you go for the Wicked Hack and try to kill the hand? 24 damage. I mean... The boss probably has less than 24 health just due to the fact that the boss is taking so much DOT. So I think you definitely just go for the boss, and that's a good high roll of damage. Because he's gonna die in like 3 turns anyways. Let's just go for him. Really wish that she could toss out a heal, but no one needed it. Which was weird. You can heal the Jester, I think. Or you could give yourself a big heal, but if you heal the Jester, you counteract some of your self damage. It only heals him for 8, but like at the same time. I guess the hand can only attack people with the mark, right? That's unfortunate. This guy gets so many free actions. I'm realizing now, when the hand is out, the free action is grab. When the hand's not out, the free action is the breath of the sea or whatever the heck it is. Please let me give you a heal. So you're already on death's door. We gotta hit you for 9. Hand is gonna get a turn. I guess let's just make sure you're gonna be killed in 2 turns. Crit sucks, but at least he's not on death's door yet. I don't think he can move from the back, unfortunately. Elian is fine. You need a stress heal. You're gonna stress someone else out? Why don't you stress out... the Vestal. She can afford it the most. This is still on cooldown. Can you use Judgment? No. Use Divine Grace? No, but it's still on cooldown anyways. You can use Consecration, so you know what? Oh, but you're on bleed duty. The Jester's not going to be able to do another Inspiring Tune because the boss is going to die in a second, so I think we just go for the hit. Good fight, a little stressed out, unfortunately, but we'll handle that soon, I hope. Sodden Sweater, move and bleed resist is very, and a bleed resist heal is perfect for our Hellion. Fisherman's Line. Oh, this was the trinket that was available in the shop. Interesting. And the Lashing Tides. Increase stacking by 2. That's actually a pretty decent trophy. Like, you want the trophies for, you have to have a trophy for the boss fight, like the final boss fight. Stacking combat items is huge. Connie says a movement immune character is nice on this boss. I mean, I mentioned it earlier. I kind of dislike how easy it is and specific it is to counter bosses. Like, have your first person have all of the movement resist trinkets, and then you never have to worry about the hand drowning you. You know, it's easy. If you can immobilize your characters, you never have to worry about people moving forward to eat the food on the baby fight. Not as easy, but like these bosses have counters that are basically just, have you fought the boss before? Do you know how to equip your trinkets? Kind of wish that wasn't the case, but at the same time, it is fun when you know what you're doing anyways. Yeah, you can stack 3 of those 15 blight skills, or really, now they're 25 if you put it on a specific character. She needs this. This is absurd. 80 bleed resist. Her path bleeds her every turn, or a chance to, so now she will heal whenever she resists her own bleed. We don't even need to give her the movement charm anymore. Oh well, hold on. We need to give her something else. give you blight resist, then you'll never be affected by DOT. I don't know what to give her right now. I will give the Jester some of these traps because we know now that they synergize with the trinkets that you have. Our Flagellant is gonna grab some makeshift javelins, I think. We still have Pocket, Light, and we still have a heal on the Hellion. I think that's actually pretty decent. I'm gonna dump one Deathcap Spore. Just get out of my inventory. All right, we gotta keep dealing with items. We got a lot of food. I'd like to hold on to the food. A chance to produce woven items. So that's like milk rag. It's kind of hoping the sweater would be woven. I mean, indelible trinket, make it woven trinket, you know? Shred of Decency seems like a good ad. Oh god, now I have to know what the hell was Shred of Decency. Was it this? I don't know. Oh, this, right. This is for like the bosses though, final bosses. We got a lot of whiskey. We're happy to see it. If Fisherman's Net is equipped, a chance of stunning on hit. If serrated item is equipped, better bleed. I don't have serrated items that I want, because I really like the +2 bleed duration dealt. What I'm actually looking for is plus bleed piercing. I'm gonna dump Corrupting Cleaver, and here's my thinking. +2 duration and 33% piercing is already incredible. We don't need more piercing. Dump it. Dump it. This is serrated. I'm gonna dump it. Isn't the bear trap serrated? I guess it is, but it is also a combat item that we'll eventually use completely. But I guess if you combo the strop with the +2 bleed duration, a 33% chance of getting... without the Fisherman's Net, I think no. If we had the Fisherman's Net, we'd get extra value. I still have to drop so many things. What is taking up my inventory? Is it money? It literally just is money. I have 172 coins. Okay, dump the loom. Dump Knuckles. Dump one more item. Well, really 2 more items. Dump Curing Cuppa. And dump Burn Salve for now. All right, where are we going next, by the way? Assistance or resistance? I think I'd rather go resistance, because it comes with a easy combat after it, followed by loathing reduction. Although we don't need loathing reduction now that I think about it, but I'd like to get into combat so we can start purging even more stress, even though combat is a little dangerous, but we should be able to purge stress there. It's our light 100. Yeah, let's go resistance. I want the combat. It's a mastery token too. Scream, scream! Can I fetch you anything? This has been a rough region, a rough biome, but we're almost done with it. Arcatraz says, time to get rewarded with crap we can't fit. Only if I don't use my, only if I don't use my pocket items, my combat items, which we really should. Could have also fled. We don't have to do the combat, but I really want to. I hate the captain, though. I also forget what you do. You're like a puller. You got the hook. By the way, I love that you get to do a crit to me before I can even act. It's so, like, I love it. Like, handy and amazing, and look at that. Boom. Thank you for the 12 bleed. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Okay, knock back 3 immobilize. I'm not going to do that because I really want to hit the captain, and the best way to do that is acid rain. Because it also hits this guy, and it landed the shot, which is beautiful. Light's fine. We're going full on Captain. Now that I know what he can do, his 2 speed gives me an opportunity to kill him before he can act. Gain on crit, 1 damage dealt, 1 bleed dealt, 1 bleed dealt. Ah, so you keep getting more bleed damage every turn. That's annoying. You're gonna live for another turn too. 6. He's gonna live for 1 turn as well, but then he's gonna die. Coral Grief. It's a miss and a buff. Apply to attacker when hit. Bleed. Annoying. No, don't stress her out. Frick, man. At least you didn't crit that one, but the stress is starting to stack. 7. You have to hit the back line. You have to hit the back line in order to kill this guy. I would love to do something for her on this turn. You know what? We gotta spend our action killing this guy. We didn't get the KO.
Another impediment.
Dot riposte, don't think I've ever seen that before, says Connie. Yeah, I'm worried about that too. I don't want you to get stressed either. So, we're just doing a normal wicked hack.
Analysis is the
Sodden
natural
rigging.
prelude to action.
Stress, spearfishing, heave ho, it's just knockback.
Let us
You
take
do
a
the
closer
briny
look at
spray.
the thing. As repulsive
So we,
as it is.
in theory, unless we get crit, we're not getting stressed on this turn. Even that. Finally.
A small reprieve.
I say finally, I could have done this on the previous turn, but I wanted to make sure the captain died. Sucker Punch is not stress. She did resist the bleed and then heal, though. Also, if she resists move, she does de-stress, but I guess this guy can move. Knockback with heave ho. Yeah, so you know what? She should taunt. I changed my mind. She should taunt. Look at that. 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 In 2 turns, we're gonna do a more pain on him, I think. Actually, you know what? I want her to taunt. We don't have to. We can stall. Basically for stress relief. Ow! I kind of do like the howling on that skill. Ow! 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 Crit! Oh, crit heal! Thank you. You can heal someone else. Wow, you can't really heal that much. So you know what? Let's make this guy have a timer. We're playing it slow, but the Leviathan fight gave us a lot of stress that I want to purge if I can. Lovely crit. Didn't notice the token. This should reduce her stress. Really? Well, that was weird. Dear Nunu, welcome! How's it going? Time passes so quickly, this year already half gone. I know, dude, don't remind me. I got so much stuff I want to do.
Without purpose.
So many things that I said to myself that I was gonna get done and then haven't done yet. I know, I know! I know, I know, I know! That doesn't work if you're immobilized. Ah! It's her only taunt.
It is
So if you use toe-to-toe, you won't get the stress resist off of it. Alright, fair enough. Oh god, dogs. I hate ambush because we know it's not an ambush. Like, I can see the party. I know exactly where they are. It's a giant barricade across the road, you know? What do you mean ambush? Loving the healing off of that. Why don't we make sure that you go? Plus 15, we don't need to use it right now. You're just giving them the chance to ambush for sport. I like that. Dude, you get stress relief every turn? Dude, the healing trinket is so good on her.
In our imperfection.
Oh, right. The academic view doesn't show you everything on a character. Round start, -1 stress, 25% chance. That's incredible. Incredible! You're riding around, you're riding around in a wagon they can hear from a mile away and you still get a surprise sometimes. Well, like, so, I mean, here's my thinking. Oh my god, I really don't want to attack a dog. My thinking is, make the barricade not displayed, you know, make it a invisible element, and then when you get ambushed, then you actually get the ambush, you know? Makes a little bit more sense. Sanguine is in the exclusive S-tier club, says Connie, with Breacher and others. Whatever you say. So how do we do this? If I attack and get crit, I'm just gonna freaking die. Still is a hit for 10. Goodness. At least we have taunts, so they're not gonna hit him. Him being the jester. That's still a lot of damage. That's a big heal though. It's a crit heal for 26. Didn't even have a token on that one. 1 HP. How come this dog didn't get a dodge token? I guess it didn't do its ability that gives it a dodge token. Who would have thought? Took 12, healed for 18. That is possibly not worth it. That doesn't bother me at all, just because that's not a lot of stress. We should do a little bit more, I hate to do it, but we should do a little bit more stress relief. Can we just call the dog dodge tokens Doge coins? I can call them Dodge coins. Can you not toe-to-toe? Hold on. Right, wrong screen. Why couldn't you toe-to-toe on that turn? Maybe I just missed it. Maybe I'm a dummy. Always a possibility. Too far back. She's in position 2. She can do that from position 3. I don't know. That was a weird one. Everything's on cooldown? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm probably just missing something. Maybe we were already immobilized. We can't do it two times in a row. I don't know.
Without purpose.
Dude, we have infinity money. We're gonna buy everything from the shop. Oh, there's actually a hospital coming up. Isn't that our objective? Don't go to the hospital? No, avoid the hoarder. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, I mean, let's go to the hospital. I have infinity things to remove as far as, like, diseases go. Okay. Algal Bloom? Turn start, 5% chance of getting the bleed on move trinket or 5% chance of just getting 2 damage. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Purge that. Purge Tarantism. Oh, right. Just use A and D, they say. Doesn't work on this screen.
The treatment is harsh.
Pyrophobic.
Undeniably effective.
Tune Hummer. Soft, we can remove. Head in the sand, we can remove. Mellophobic, we can remove. This one I don't really care about. Now we can stack, we're going to be able to stack combat items, so I think we do buy. The Clotting Trinket, it is good for the Hellion, but we're already 80% resist. I don't think we need to go higher than that. I think that's fine. Because if I equip it, she'll have 140%, which is overkill. Sanguine is worth locking in, says Connie. What's the, what else does he have? Generous? I'm not gonna lock it in. You don't get many positive or negative quirks in a run. You might get one at the inn. I don't really care about spending 32 to lock it in. It's too expensive. Too expensive. Chance to produce poultice. This is a restorative. Hold on, let me, what button is it? Z. Produce contraptions, produce restoratives, produce whiskey. We're not really producing many contraptions, it feels like. In fact, I think we produced 0. I wonder if that stagecoach item is bugged? But I think I've seen it work in the past, so it's just not working now, unfortunately. We're gonna buy all of those.
Tinctures and remedies. The science of hope.
I'd love to buy some Nightshade, but we need to save inventory. Are there any mosquitoes in the game so far, says Darnunu. Hopefully there's not, but so far there has not been a Crimson Courtyard. Yeah, we got the blood though. Plenty of blood. Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in trinkets and baubles. Yeah, I think we're good. This was a good shop, but I don't need to spend money locking in a quirk at this point. If he had 3 already, then I'd consider it, but with 2, it's relatively unlikely that it's gonna purge itself automatically. And even if a positive quirk does purge, it's only a 1/3 chance of that one being purged. And it's 32. I spent a lot of money here already. I don't want to spend more. So I think we're good. How do I leave?
The loathing whispers.
The loathings! Hey, brother! Well, we'll go left, because it's exactly the same as the right, except less loathing. So there you go. Missed that one. Jojo says, hold on, I gotta focus on the driving. 2 whiskey! We are full on inventory, though. I'm willing to ride. Jojo says, I want to see new horrors. I want them to add nothing else from Darkest Dungeon 1. So you want new things. Like, you don't want another Shambler. You don't want them to bring back the Hag. We don't need food. We don't really need combat items. We can afford to get relics because we have pocket torches. So I'll be taking that. Gets us down to 50 light, but we have 15 or 30. We've got 30 in our pocket, so sure, we'll just do this. Everyone hates it, but there was no winning there anyways. And we gotta dump something. So I will dump, 2, 2, 2, 2. I'm gonna dump 1 candle. There you go. That's what I'm gonna do. Screw it. That's a combat up there, I think. Oh, they love each other. Maybe werewolves instead of vampires. I'd love to see I'd love to see new biomes have interesting mechanics. I like the sluice in that you don't have a map. I wish everything had something like that. Like the Tangle was a maze. The Sprawl could maybe have like a building fall in front of you on the path. Instead of a barricade fight, you have to like shovel your way through or something. I don't know. Like they could make something. You have to firefight, make a well. You have to like draw water from the well in order to put out a fire and save someone. And just some like unique events would be cool. Anyways, let's murder this man. You are gonna be comboed. I still think I wanna put up some DOT. I think the Vestal can get the kill on this guy. Yeah, save the knowledge. You gotta save books. You gotta go to a library, you save books, and then get a book trinket. Something. Ah, you're weak. Your damage is very low on this turn. So we're gonna have the Jester get the killing blow on that one. Shroud having the Leviathan fog is cool. I think I've seen that before. You can get fog in any combat in that biome, right? Like that's neat. That's pretty cool. I like it. Point blank shot. Oh, let's go. I hate that you're stunned because I was gonna have you do a heal. And now you're comboed, and you're bleeding, and you're stunned, and you're taking even more bleed damage. That's terrible. Well. That's likely to get a kill, and it did, barely. Oh, you can't mantra because they moved. I guess we could, should have done this earlier. I guess we could at least purge the bleed that they have because they are about to get comboed since they were stunned. But it's only gonna be them. This unit moving rather. -1 stress. It is a good ability, I gotta admit. I gotta acknowledge, -1 stress randomly is pretty cool.
Deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
I don't think we have to have it though. Self-heal, target plus stress. You know what? Plus stress the Jester, then he can reduce his own stress. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. And, well, we didn't crit, but we did burn. Still can't use Howling End, but we should kill you, if we can. What are you gonna do? Go ahead, bleed me, I heal. Oh no, you tried to bleed me. I really hope the Act 4 boss does a bleed, by the way. Because our Hellion might actually be unkillable. There's a guaranteed crit. I like her having that. It's handy.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
I am full, but we're just gonna roll with it. Did I not use the other light item? God damn, I'm an idiot. Well, whatever, we'll use it here. Screen. Irritable, tense. This is a long biome. Our first region, in comparison, went by in a blink of an eye. I spent longer at the inn. Should have been careful. This could have been an exemplar, since I don't know what to expect. Anya says, did you already get hat trick? I did. I think I got it on the chapter 3 victory. So a bleed and a burn. So yeah, that's what he's going to do the entire time. He's gonna bleed, burn, and blight. I'm surprised we actually got bled on this one. I'm also surprised that we didn't get an action before that thing moved. Right! Apparently, academic vision doesn't tell you what you want to know ever. I guess we are very slow. So let's go for it. Could purge the worship stacks, but it's worth more to purge it on you. I don't even have the damn thing equipped, do I? Well, here's an idea. Movement resist, but now you're immobilized. That did not go as planned. Use the damn light. Unfortunately, I think this means that this guy is going to get his high value ability. I think it's Entropic Star. Because I can't kill you, you're gonna worship. Nope, maybe I have one more turn to kill him before they worship. If I have one more turn, I think we're okay. I think I will bear trap this thing though, because we gotta kill it. Debuff resist. Random ally gets an extra turn. Very annoying. Debuff resist is 30. 95% chance of applying a blind. Like it. Might want to do that on him, but we can wait on that for a turn or two. Right, so your next turn you're gonna give him a worship.
What is it then?
That's fine.
That gazes back
It's a lot of damage.
from the abyss.
I mean, it's actually 24 damage completely in DOT, but I do have a way of purging that thanks to the Vestal. 9. So one hit from the Flagellant is a kill there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, you're not dead. So we're gonna have to use the Vestal for that. It's huge overkill, but it has to be done.
Early results.
Really thought that would have gotten the kill with the Flagellant's action, but I guess not. Now let's start working on you. Give you a dodge token. We really do have to purge the DOT because if we get one big attack from worship, I hate the fact that that cures too. That's so garbage. But if we get a big hit and get vulnerable, get crit, go down a death's door, he could just straight up die. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is put out a taunt. I do wish you didn't hit me with all of those, but we can purge all of that every other turn. Still worth doing because that's purging like 30 damage.
At least has been tended to.
Could also use an adrenaline tonic, but I don't want to. I want to murder this thing. God, that's such a low damage roll too. It's not gonna be a worship. You're gonna have a block token. We're gonna kill this thing before it crits. Yawning Void. Stress. Shuffle. Why did she shuffle? She is immune to movement. You would think that she would be immune to the force of the knockback from that, but I guess not. Which means I think we need to move twice so that she can get a turn. Because you can't use anything from the back. You can't use toe-to-toe. Adrenaline Rush, you don't have that low of HP. That's annoying. Yeah, I think... but if we attack, we get heals. We gotta purge. Oh my god, that's so bad. At least you healed, but we have to kill this thing within a turn, basically. I'm worried about your health. And I don't think we're going to now. This is not ideal. Yeah, it's gonna worship and we're gonna get the big attack because I can't kill it. I can do 1 or 2 damage and give myself not even a dodge token. Its speed is, right, that screen doesn't show it, 5. Our speed is like 3. Cardinal,
What can we learn?
Entropic Star, vulnerability and huge stress. You are going to stress me out, and I kind of hate that. You might kill a unit. Did I get my units mixed up? Oh, we actually got very lucky on the turn order, though. There's a chance we can kill this thing before it acts, and we do have to kill it before it acts. So the Jester is gonna have to do it with its move. I think we'll be okay. We can toe-to-toe next turn, so we can afford to put that out here. Ah, she can't toe-to-toe. We have to kill it, though. And that's not enough damage. Oh, no. You had to roll 4. You had to roll 4. So there's the worship token. I wish I had equipped the thing that would purge the worship token as well, because now I am actually extremely worried. I'm using that because I think we need to. The shuffle complete, like, I'm upset that
Inexorable.
we're not gonna be able to heal the Jester. Yeah. I'm upset that I have move resist on the Hellion and she still moved. If someone resists the shuffle, they shouldn't get shuffled. That's all I'm gonna say. He lived. Luckily, you are dead. Thankfully. So I think we'll be okay now, but this is still very scary. We do have to toss out a heal next turn, though. One's taunted, but you are vulnerable. I mean, everyone's vulnerable. We're not gonna pass because we don't have to. Because I know what I want to do on this turn. This turn is a deathless. You're gonna adrenaline rush. We still have to kill this guy. He's at 64 HP. Now that we've killed all the things that can and you're gonna get toxic. Now that we've killed everything that can apply worship, we're better off, but I wish I had equipped that combat item. Combat item would have been sick. Mantra is a crit heal. We can save that for the next turn. No one, really. Less than 25% health, he is exactly 25% health. I kind of hate that, but purge the DOTs. Seems like a good time to toe-to-toe. Can't believe that landed, but she can heal herself beautifully, so she can afford to be taunted right now. Let's give you a big block token. Resistant to stress too. And we can move you forward.
Excellent work.
Him only getting like 1 action per turn means we're totally fine. It's just annoying. We're immobile, but you have a combo token. She's almost back up to full health. Right, your Divine Grace doesn't work. I guess we're gonna just attack and probably lose the crit value. Gotta do something. Purged all of her tokens, my lord. Self-damage to heal someone else.
small foundation of trust.
We're working it through. We're working it through. We got some unlucky rolls on that first little bout of combat. Oh, this is the shuffle, isn't it? Oh my god, what the heck? At least we're not in like a horrible party orientation now. Well, maybe, maybe not. You can at least move forward twice. Don't do the AoE again. Do Hollow Vessel for the next 6 turns. I gotta kill you at some point. Are we immobile? Yeah, but you're comboed. Stress is a problem, but at least no one's gonna be freaking dead. Really wish that did 2 more damage. He's faster than me, so he's gonna get a turn first.
Steady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
That is a stress damage attack too. It's okay. We're done. We're out. We got a lot of whiskey. Oh, but the relationships are so bad. I mean, every time you melt down or you get toxic, that's -6 stress. Not 6 stress. That's -6 relationship that you have to rebuild later. Minus damage plus 75% max health. I guess I could see that on the Jester. He's not super high damage. He's more for effects and stress and stuff. We could get rid of his bleed bonus and take something else. Man, we used everything on that. And this didn't work! It didn't knock back the enemy I wanted to knock back. It would have made it so much better if it had worked. Whoops. Toxic is less impacted, though. You still lose 2 relationship with everyone, which you've got to build back later. It's okay, I've got a lot of whiskey. My prayers have been answered, we're getting whiskey. I had to hit that last meltdown before you left. Yeah. I could give her Revelry. Close this freaking window. I could give her Revelry, which is reduced stress on everyone.
There are yet places such
Encore
as this,
and stress heals are so
where
OP that you always bring a
little light
Jester.
still
I don't know what Encore is. If that is a Jester ability, I don't have it. Sluice Scrounger, Gaunt Slayer, Thin-Blooded Hemophiliac. +1 mastery. I hate that window. It's just a big black window with like a little bit of text at the top. Why?
Consider your
right.
position.
So we
and
can
plan
go.
accordingly.
Why would you want this? After this region is the mountain. You don't have time to use the mortar and pestle. Lots of candles of hopes, but we're gonna go to the Sluice. Absolutely, I love this place. It's fun.
Unexplored or risky.
We got a lot of
proposition.
whiskey. Did he say whiskey? No, he said risky. In my head, I'm like, whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. The station house. Discounted repairs. Lower stagecoach item prices and lower trinket prices because we did the
Your coach
wow,
must
the cost
be
of 1.
maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
We did the creature den. So what do we have? Food, invigorating stew, positive relationships, looted trinkets, concoctions, disease resistance, loathing resistance, traveling flame drain, hoarder location scouting, double trinket selection, route scouting, explosives, and stacking, +1 quantity of produced stagecoach items. I guess we could go heavy in production with whiskey, restorative, contraption, and then +1.
Precious relics.
Yeah, I'm
remind
fine
us
getting
the
rid of
time
+4
before the
looted
end.
relics if we have to. 4. Wow, we need more mastery tokens. All right. Wine. Minus stress. And plus on relationships. You need it with Bard and the Jester disposable. Bumps my rags? Is that what he said? Now this is wine! I only drank at holy sacraments in the past. Hick. The Hellion also very much needs relationships with everyone else. So, 7. Is there anything that increases stress? Let's see. Plus 25% healing received from skills. I mean, I kind of like that on the Flagellant, because it is pretty good bonus healing, I suppose. Looks like there's no stress increasing in items. So we will just, we'll spend what we have. Oh my god, we need so much. There you go. There you go. 9. 9 is the bare minimum. Are we close to any thresholds? Let's see. Oh, we actually do need 2 on the Leper and the Jester, so let's do that. Food. 1 there. 1 there. Hellion's totally fine as far as health is concerned. She can heal herself super easily. I wish I'd remembered to put a pet on. Zerg says, I lost my Jester that replaced my Highwayman on the Tangle boss. I lost the Jester on the Tangle boss. RIP! We're gonna get so wasted. We already got wasted. Wasn't our Encore in Darkest Dungeon 1 as a skill? I don't remember it. Nunu, have a great night. All right, we still have 144 bucks. I think I will get the blueprint tubes. More production from our stagecoach seems really, really great, and that's kind of what we're building for. I might even take Explosives magazine, and if we can stack up explosives for boss fights, we can walk into the boss fight with double inventory selection due to this thing. And doo-doo.
Let them know us by our reputation.
So I think we'll dump the assay gear, and I will add in blueprint tubes. I guess we can keep contraption and not replace it with explosives because it's like, you know, whatever.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge.
So, chance to produce whiskey, chance to produce restorative items, chance to produce contraptions, plus 1 quantity of produced items. I think that's fine. I guess I'd rather have the explosives than the restoratives. Hold on. Although, this is a restorative, right? It is. What? Get out. Hold on. Combat items. Now they stack to 4. You can equip that. You can equip that. You can equip that. It is a restorative. You know, if we ever make a combat salve, I'd be very happy about that. So let's not worry about replacing.
Is the greatest
No! Howling and damage, big buff. Acid Rain Mordot. Deathless, better heal. Suffer. Right, that's Steel Bleed. Guess we'll go more, which is not what it is. Because it is a buff of 50% to the healing. I would like it if the Jester... We could take Play Out as an opportunity to remove combo tokens. Target back 1. I'm an idiot. There's two different symbols. Yellow and green. The yellow is where you have to be, the green is your target, so you can totally play out someone in the front line. I did not, for some reason, I didn't notice that. Inspiring tune as well. It makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I think we want, oh my god, right, we gotta do it in this menu. I think we want play out rather than battle ballad. And it might be worth even buffing at that point. Removes combo. Usually we want to remove combo from someone in the front. I'm also going to make Razor's Wit give them a dodge. Might be better spent somewhere else. Let's think. Mantra benefits from bonus heals. Divine Comfort cooldown 4. Every 5 turns you can heal for 6. That doesn't seem very good. Sanctuary becomes a stress relief as well. And it is a blocker. You can block for the front line. And she tends to have a lot of health. Probably upgrade Divine Grace. And I'm gonna upgrade... Heal has no restriction? Well, it does. The restriction is the target has to have a consecration up. I think I'll upgrade consecration though, just to have better token generation. I love token generation. So there you go. There's all of our points. We should buy... Oh my god, we have so much stacking on these. We'll buy a few pocket lights. We already spent food, right? Yeah. Burn resist, we don't need this. We could do whiskey.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Could do the songbook as well. I mean, I will spend to make relationships better. Oh, absolutely Hellion Jester. Let's see if we can buff that even more. Beautiful. Who's next? We're getting very lucky rolls on this too, I acknowledge. Flagellant everyone who's not the Hellion. No low rolls, please. Goodness. All right, I think this is probably a good place to call it. Dump that trinket. We got a lot of garbage in our inventory, but I think that was lovely. Streamer luck. Hey, I remember playing a deck of cards and then having 5 negative rolls, okay? Yeah, I think that's fine. We should be fine going up against the pigs. They're a little bit blight resistant, but we have 33% resistance piercing. Was there anything that removed quirks? I don't remember seeing anything. There was not. All right. Yeah, I think we'll just, I think we'll bail. Rest the sluice.